Good morning. Welcome to River Mountain Homestead. Today we are going to talk about Baker Creek Heirloom seeds. We got our catalog in a few weeks ago and had the opportunity to sit down and go through, and we knew with everything being like it is right now, we really needed to get a jump on getting any seeds that we wanted this year, and we were right. Even though we placed our order 3 weeks ago, they were already sold out on many items that we did want. But we did get quite a few things that we do have planned. We got a few ideas for where we want to put our garden this year, but nothing specific or permanent around here, kind of being temporary. It's going to be hard enough as it is starting the seeds in our current living situation in this travel trailer. The growing bed is actually going to be probably this love seat where I'm sitting at currently. We've got the recliners off to the side over here so that we still got a place to sit, but we'll probably lay this love seat down and build something here with these 3 windows. That way we get plenty of sun in on our little greenhouses for getting seeds started. Just going to bump through on the seeds that we got that you should be seeing from us. We've got the classic beefsteak tomatoes. My wife will devour these. She loves them. We eat them all the time. And then we've also got some of the Amish paste, and those will be used for a little bit of salsa and tomato sauces and stuff like that we'll can this year. Probably won't get too deep into the canning process. It's just going to have to see where we're at with the house and everything this year in spring, getting everything rolling. We are bean lovers, and I've got several new varieties of beans that I've not grown before. Pretty self-explanatory on the Cherokee Trail of Tears. These were brought from Tennessee when the Cherokees created the Trail of Tears. As they were marching, they brought these beans with them. Baker Creek, everything that's great about them, these are all heirloom seeds. They've all got a history. If you get their catalog, it goes back and gives you a full history on every one of these and where they came from. These beans that we got, the Old Homestead, these are the, I think, Kentucky bowl beans is what they're called, and they're a pole bean style bean, and those will be great. The Red Indian beans, I believe these actually came from the Missouri River Valley, and they've got a pretty good history on them dating back to where they came from. That'll be a new variety for me this year. I'm trying to read these backwards here. Canter. These are going to be a bush style bean. These will be really good beans. Sorry, buddy, I've got a little dog in my lap here, so he's... And these beans are a complete new variety for me. I've never even seen them before, but they look neat, and I had to try them. And these are called dragon tongue, and somewhat of a delicacy, but we shall see. Interested in growing those, just because I've never seen them before. If you do plan on ordering, I would suggest to do it quickly. Like I said, they're sold out on several things. We didn't get the cucumbers that we wanted, but we went with the Chicago pickling, and we pickle a lot of our cucumbers. I know the children used to come over and steal jar after jar after jar after jar of pickles, and I don't feel like we ever ran out, but we sure tried to. Celery. We go through quite a bit of celery around here, cooking stews and soups and all that kind of stuff. So we've got some Utah tall. Blah, that's a mouthful. But we've got the Utah tall, and then I've got a new breed that I'm going to try this year, and that is the pink Chinese celery. And looked interesting. Figured I'd give it a try. You never know how it's going to turn out. What else we got in here? These are the yellow sweet Spanish onions. If you're like us, you go through quite a bit of onions around your house. On the soups and stews, we've always, the bell peppers. And speaking of bell peppers, the bullnose bell peppers. See, when we left off to Alaska, we didn't garden for years, so we lost out on a lot of seeds that we did have. And we've got a mass quantity of some older seeds over there that we're going to try to get started this year. If not, we'll know that they're done and gone, but it's not going to hurt for me to try. We're liable to have a garden down at the cabin also, and a lot of those will probably partake down there. We'll just have to wait and see how things work out. I've never grown a carrot ever, so this will be my first year growing some carrots, so I'll figure it out as I go. I'm going to sit down today and go through and categorize everything out on a calendar when I need to get it started according to my last frost date, which we're zone 7B here. So my wife has a direct connection to her mother through anything sunflower. You know, everybody knows my wife lost her mother last Christmas, the day after last Christmas. So I got some of these Mongolian giant sunflowers. These are supposed to be like 14 foot tall, massive heads. Just something that I wanted to plant kind of in some different areas around here to where my wife would see them on a daily basis, just to give her that little bit of a smile when she sees them. So we're really going to hope that the sunflowers grow and do really well this year for her. We've got some Dishcloth Loofahs. Would love to have a good supply and stock of these to use to wash dishes with, if nothing else but that. And I get tired of the rags. It seems like no matter what you do, within a day or two, you got a stinky, moldy rag, and you're constantly washing them, and it's just, I'd love to be able to cycle through some natural stuff and not be washing all those rags and worrying about what kind of contaminants I am putting on my dishes and stuff as I wash them. This next one here is a new one on me. It's called a toothache plant. It's also got a few other names that I'm sure a lot of folks know them by. I've never experienced them personally myself. I watched a couple of videos from Papa Pepper the other day. He's got some growing at his place, and I thought we would give those a try and just kind of see how those turn out. And then Baker's Creek's always good about throwing in some kind of a free seed of some sort, and it's this Butter Crunch lettuce. We acquire this stuff on occasion. It's actually really tasty lettuce, and so we'll get some of that going. I know it's hard to think about planting a garden. It's the beginning of January, but like I say, we're in zone 7B, and in years past, usually February, I start busting ground, and that's just me getting prepped and getting prepared. We've been making compost with the chicken litter and everything else, and I've got one spot picked out back here, and we'll probably do like a little 2x4 web wire fencing around it just to try to help prevent the chickens from getting in there, because they do free range. If they do get in there, we'll figure something else out, and hopefully we'll have enough greenery popping up around here this year that the chickens aren't going to try to overtake the garden. But we shall see. We know how chickens are. They like everything. But that's just our little Baker Creek unpacking. I've got a little bit of clips from this morning, letting the chickens out before the rain started. It is a rainy day. I've been laying block down here on the foundation, but everything's moving slow. I do what I can when the temperatures aren't freezing. I say I'm rained out today and I can't do anything but sit in here and clean house and cook dinner and be a bum. But sometimes a nice needed break is welcome. So holidays are over. Hope everybody had a Merry Christmas and a wonderful New Year. Hopefully 2020 didn't win, and we'll proceed on to a better year this year, but things aren't looking hopeful yet. But we're just going to stay hid in our little section of the woods here, and we'll just keep plucking along like the world doesn't exist outside of here and keep on moving. And with all that said, guys, God bless, and we'll catch y'all on the next one.
Good morning, Miss B. I know you were worried about everybody and wanted to check on them. Oh, goodness. Good morning, baby. How are you? Tell everybody hi. Sweet baby. You ready to let these ladies out? I don't think everybody's up yet. Betty and Floki's up. Oh, I hear you in there. It's time to get up, get out of bed. Rain's coming today. You only got a few hours. You better get up and enjoy it. Did you want to tell everybody hi, Miss B? I know you were barking like crazy about 3 o'clock, so I guess you're tired. Sweet baby. Floki's a little feisty this morning. What kind of dance is that, buddy? Are you telling on Floki? Was he trying to get you, Esther? Maybe some scratch will get his mind pointed in a different direction. Morning, Ethel. Somebody blocking the door? Morning, Karen. All these ladies are doing absolutely wonderful. We've got several new layers in there now. I'll get in here in a moment and show you our rainbow collection of eggs. Anybody laid yet this morning? Nope. Floki, you feeling feisty, buddy? So 2 of them are still in bed. 1 of them's still in bed. Yeah, I hear you in there. I know you're still in bed. And the last stray is Miss Lucy. You better get up. You're missing out. We actually don't have any blue right now, but I guess I ate them all yesterday. We're up to, on average, of about 3 eggs a day right now. And we've got some speckled coming in. And of course you can tell which ones are coming from Miss Betty White. These ladies are doing wonderful thanks to Bobblehead Homestead and the wonderful birds. They are fantastic. And with that, guys, we appreciate you. We hope you share our videos and kind of help get us out there a little bit. And we will catch you guys on the next one.